You know, sometimes pranks can get a little out of hand, guys. I've seen it a time or two. Don't mind that thing kicking off. It is what it is. But shop pranks, guys. The good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah, let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? Hope everyone's having a great day, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Shop pranks. I've been a part of many. I think they're fun and entertaining. As long as you do it with taste. It's all about taste, guys. If you want to prank your coworker that you don't like, and you take that drill bit, put it through the snap-on box and put a grease zerk in it, and set the pneumatic grease guns on, zip tie, all that stuff, and let it ride out, it's not going to go in a good way. You're probably going to end up in a shallow grave somewhere. But the good pranks, the fun pranks, all that stuff. The old, brake cleaner down the butt crack, that's an uncomfortable one, but it is always a funny one. I've had that happen to myself many a times. I've had it happen to coworkers. Mechanics are a funny creature. You get the ones kind of like myself that like to enjoy stuff. I mean, I'm serious about my work, absolutely serious about my work, but I am a child and I like to be destructive and I like to have fun and shiny objects all over the map. Then you get the ones that are nothing but black and white. This is how it goes. This is how it's going to be. And that's that on that. I don't want to mess with those guys too much because I don't want to piss anyone off. I mean, I got my little circle that I like to joke around with. And with those circles, it becomes a room full of clowns. Such as a wonderful game of Got Your Pocket. Now, here I'm pretty much in t-shirts, shorts and shoes right now, hanging out on a Saturday. I'm a little sweaty, a little tired. Wife's at home sick, so yeah, not a fun thing. But getting back to the shirts, the shop shirts, you put your cigarettes right here, pocket screwdriver, magnet, all that fun stuff on the other pocket, and you're good to rock and roll through the days. Yes, those shirts, guys. Got Your Pocket. That's been a fun game. Worked in the rental industry, and we kind of started doing some dumb stuff like that, where we'd walk up to another guy, we'd sit there and kind of BS. Next thing you know, you grab onto his pocket quick and swiftly yank it right off and hand it back to him. And tell him, I got your pocket. Stupid stuff, but it's kind of entertaining. It's destructive. Cintas isn't too happy, and management definitely ain't too happy with it, but it's an every once in a while thing. It was fun because it'd be like 6 of us doing it out of 18 techs. I know, probably not my finest hour. I'm stuck here by myself in this current shop, left my own devices, and it's just straight up work, no fun. I work in the back, I see no smiles. If you know that movie reference, drop that down in the comments. But another one, more, same destruction, same stupidity level. I got your back. If I have them up here, which I do, that requires 3 people. It requires 2 people to make it work in the mark. So you pick a target, and this happened, years ago when I was working over in the Zuzu shop, working on NPRs. Well, what you do is you'd have one guy distract the other guy. The other guy walks behind, snips a little slit in the back of the t-shirt or work shirt, and you walk away. And you come back, you start talking to them later, and the other guy goes up and right at the backside. Got your back. Yeah, stupid stuff like that. I don't want to hurt anyone's property, but childish stuff. Now, the problem with that, guys, is it's all fun and games until management catches on and they're not happy. So you gotta be smart about it. Don't get yourself in trouble, guys. Don't take these ideas and run with them. But, back when I was younger, and the younger guys I worked with, they're probably 8 years older than me at the time, but childlike mentality. On the other end of the spectrum, I've seen people's roll carts up on Connex boxes. At a shop I worked at, had a technician that liked to do that for some reason. He did it to another tech, and then he did it a couple weeks later to my roll cart. And we about had some issues. There's nothing like seeing your toolbox about 10 feet up in the air with chance of it rolling off. I flipped out. I was not happy. That's putting my tools in jeopardy. It's putting my money in jeopardy. You know, it is what it is. Granted, not to say that I got your back or got your pockets any better, but, you know, same bird, different wing type thing, but it is what it is. You know, the other stupid little shop pranks, guys, you know, this is a fun one, especially if you have the, you know, automatic grease guns. Be smart about it. Don't screw up people's stuff. Like, make sure they don't have anything in their pockets. Like, kind of, you know, brush up against them, kind of tap them a little bit. Make sure you watch them. That way they don't put anything of value in their pocket. And you just kind of walk up and you stick the tip of the grease gun in their pocket and just start hitting the trigger. One of those things. Another fun thing is we take all bearing grease, like nasty bearing grease, and put it in red rags. And we'd pull it tight and then zip tie it. That way enough of it was starting to come out and we'd sling it at each other, like usually after hours. You know, the fun and stupid stuff. Like, it's, you know, you're covered in grease. It is what it is. I could remember one guy getting hit in the back as he was walking to his car with a brand new change of clothes on. It was pretty funny. He got so ticked off just because of the simple fact of he was just about to get in his car, always would change into his uniform, you know, clean uniform before he went home. And yeah, so he had to go back in and change. But I worked with two guys, and this is where you can push someone too far. I myself, I don't like bugs, I don't like spiders, roaches, all that stuff, right? I was young and dumb and, you know, wet behind the ears and dry behind the balls type thing. So I'm working at the shop, and pretty much these guys knew I didn't like bugs. They found out. So they would fill my roll cart in when I left to go to school. They'd fill my roll cart with bugs because it was funny. I mean, granted, they painted my tools rainbow colored. I think I still have some of those. My hammers and other tools had spaceships or rocket ships, as they would say, all over them, you know, male genitalia type thing. And paint pen, you know, it'd break, clean it right off. But I pretty much left it there because I thought it was funny myself because I'm a child. But I got tired of them putting bugs in my toolboxes and chasing me around with bugs. It's like preschool stuff. So I got the bright idea one day after we got off the Snap-on truck is one guy bought a brand new set of chisels and punches and the other one bought some other stuff. And I came off with some stuff and I'm messing with my tools, putting them all away. I'm proud of my little bit of tools I have at the time. So I sit there and just irritated enough because something just went down. I took one guy's 9/16 wrench and put it on the other's toolbox. And we use the 9/16 wrench a lot with doing lift gate adjustments and things of that nature. And pretty much what had happened was, I think someone's at the back door. They can go worry about themselves. Anyways, getting back to the topic at hand. Took the guy's tool, put it on the other guy's cart. Other guy went to go look for it, couldn't find it. Oh, well, he put it over there on his cart. I created a war, and it was a beautiful war. I sat back and smiled, you know, doing the whole Mr. Smith or Mr. Burns thing, you know, kind of, yeah. The show I received out of that, guys, it was just epic. Squeaky brakes, that's one of my trucks. So, needless to say, I got a show. The show consisted of laughing, crying, anger, more crying, and some laughing on my part. I watched one tech. He sat there and started running his mouth, grabbed the other tech's tools, and started putting it into the 500-gallon waste oil drum. And one of them big things filled with nasty diesel oil. The other tech ended up grabbing the other one dude's tools and, well, brand new snap-on chisel and punch set, and decided to go get on his knees in the grass and hammer him with a 3-pound sledgehammer into the dirt. Some say those are still sitting in the ground. We usually will get a group message going on Facebook or three-way chat and laugh about it and send each other videos and reminisce of days of old, and it's kind of fun. And I guess the whole point I'm trying to make, guys, I mean, you get the good stories out of it, but you got to know who to mess with and who your friends are in the shop and what you can get away with. You don't want to sit there and push your buttons and, you know, kind of get on that fine line of getting fired or hurting someone's feelings and pissing someone off. As well, quite frankly, it's wouldn't be surprising if you did something stupid and, you know, an 1 7/8 wrench came into play right across the side of the head. You know, it's not a good thing on that. But the beautiful thing about it is you get those stories you could laugh at. You could, you know, make those phone calls to old technicians and have a good time laughing about everything. And you build that friendship, and I think that's the thing I enjoy most about it. It's just the stupid stories you get to sit back and look at and reminisce on. Now, remember when we were idiots when we first got into this field? I was like, you know, 21 and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 you know, that whole rah-rah stuff. You know, it's those kind of fun things. And guys, if you have any fun pranks you've done, I've got a list of them that I could honestly go into detail. Just the stupid things over the years. And as I've stated, I'm the only technician here, so I'm kind of left to my own devices. I mean, every once in a while I'll get bored and, you know, prank myself just for funsies. It kind of makes me sad. But guys, drop your best pranks down in the comments. Give me a laugh or two out of them. If you're against pranking, I totally understand it. I guess, you know, the whole horseplay thing and joking around, I get that. You know, you're here to work and be professional. Get it, but let's have some fun too. Guys, take it easy, keep wrenching, and see you later.